Ago, he would have gone up and got it blocked this time. Great composure, dribbled out, got another opportunity.
And Waynes out of the corner. Buries a three, took a handoff from his fellow freshman Muftau Yarous.
Sean can make threes, but he knows what to do when he gets in the lane.
He was one of those players who was injured in late November, suffered a sprained right wrist that cost him a couple of games, and he's been working his way back.
Nice interception, great read. This kid can play.
Wayne stole it off a very bad pass by Preston Knowles. Dominic Cheek, another freshman into the ball game for Villanova.
And Sean, this is where I think they've got to be patient, Villanova. You don't have anything when you attack the press. Run your stuff.
This high-scoring Villanova team having trouble just getting into their offense. Fisher scored inside. Quick catch and shoot. And it's Taylor King, the transfer from Duke. Sophomore at Villanova playing.
That little kiss from the lane, but that's what he's doing better. Better target.
Reynolds the push and pull up.
He has played some magnificent basketball over the last 7 or 8 games.
Minutes from home. Redding, a good fake out of the corner. Did not lead to an open shot. He found Pena instead.
You have to make Louisville pay for that extra energy when 2 at
Dean. Redding harassed by Buckles. Missed a one-hander. Buckles kept alive. Boy, he's been very active in this first half.
He's been terrific. Rick was talking about his energy.
Malik Waynes. Jay Wright raves about Waynes. Freshman from Philadelphia out of Roman Catholic High School. 2-time MVP.
Malik Waynes just stepping right up into that little space in between the 2 defenders in the zone. And
Louisville's making one of the best teams in the country so far this year look awful here in the first half. They get it across, and Reynolds makes a three. And just what you guys have been talking about, as bad as it's been for Villanova, they're within 10 with 2:12 to go in the half and a timeout called by Rick Pitino.
And who better than Reynolds, the silencer, guy who's had a great year of calmness that he brings to the floor.
Out of the Rick Pitino timeout.
It's their black press, their denial, the white press, got somebody on the ball.
Fisher, well done, and a chance for a three-point play.
How about his strength? That is incredible. I thought he had an open kick across the lane, but we mentioned earlier he was diving on the floor. He is a gamer, knows how to finish, Jay.
Boy,
There's Delt missing another three.
Look at the run out.
Fisher ahead to King running the floor, and he scored even with the play well defended by Reginald Delt.
How about the reaction going to the right hand? He does more than shoot that deep three.
The second half.
Villanova ball to begin the second half. Scottie Reynolds, Corey Fisher. They moved it quickly into the corner. And Corey Stokes with a three.
See the composure now. That's essential for Villanova.
Pass, Swapshire had it. Then it was taken back by Fisher.
Oh goodness.
Very unlucky. Made a beautiful move to get a shot. Delt kept it alive, but it wound up with Reynolds, who buried a three. 9 points for Scottie Reynolds, and it's a 4-point game.
This kid loves the dagger, Reynolds, but what a crossover move.
Early on, Delt pestered by Redding.
You know, Delt can shoot the three, but he puts it on the floor pretty well, too.
Had a lot more minutes this year without Terrence Williams and Earl Clark.
One thing about Villanova's defense thus far, they've stayed down in a stance much better in this second half.
And the comeback continues. The little fadeaway by Scottie Reynolds. And in a weekend in which a lot of leads in the Big East have evaporated, Louisville has lost almost all of a 17-point advantage tonight. Villanova within 2. Back in Louisville. Looked like a goaltend wasn't called by Samuels. It was close, and Yarous dropped it in.
I thought it was too, Sean, initially, but staying with it. Terrific reaction by the Cats.
Villanova, the preseason pick to win it in the Coaches Bowl. Louisville was picked 4th. So now a 3-ball would give Villanova the lead. Reynolds going for it and has it.
And King's the one that kept it alive to get that open opportunity.
Up right in the area where he could be trapped and get out of it quickly.
Death Valley.
King sends it inside. Pena back to King, and he's fouled.
Wow, what a smart cut. And the post up, a lot of fatigue right now. Guys behind, the step in, the duck in, the shape up, just not paying attention to business. And how about this? Great read, huh, Jay?
The give and go, it still works, doesn't it?
It sure does.
The hard basket cut off the post, and Antonio Pena with a nice little drop off. That was really pretty.
Keurig with Knowles, Jennings, Sosa, and Buckles. A lot of bench players on the court right now for Louisville, and a takeaway by Reynolds. Took it away from Knowles and took it the distance.
He worked that whole
that post threat inside. Jennings is going to be a good player, but he's not an offensive threat.
16 for Reynolds tonight, and another takeaway. This one by Fisher. Looked like he was bumped by Knowles. And a timeout called by Louisville.
The scouting report, and now coming in and stepping in. Now, this is one by Fisher, but earlier a great job by Scottie in the second one by Fisher. Tough, and I think there it is. You may have been right, Sean. He got bumped on that last one, but the two guards prepared and not running the center, executing, and sloppy with the ball by Louisville.
Yeah, just simple passing and catching. Samuels back into the ball game. That provides that post threat. And there was no question there was a bump here. And
yeah, a big one, a forearm shiver, the one on call.
Yeah, but it's just the shooter. What are you worried about?
He hasn't missed a shot tonight. Has 16 points. Buckles in trouble, and King very nearly a steal. And Sosa in trouble on the midcourt line. Turned it over, and King finishes.
Boy, given a little bit of their own business at half court.
Punch Villanova in the mouth. You'd better knock them out, because they have come back with some haymakers in this second half. The quick trap, then another trap at half court. And you cannot throw that ball up for grabs. You're better off throwing it out of bounds or going back court or taking a 5-second call. Those live ball turnovers have turned into 6 quick points for Villanova.
Throws by Samuels. 4-point game, 11 minutes to go here in Freedom Hall.
And Scottie cutting sharply to get it in. And try and force him to give it up.
Found the right man, Cheek. And floats one up there. Thought when he released it was going to be an alley-oop.
Oh, that brought tears to Louisville. Much less a teardrop.
Running down the cheek.
And the ability to make this shot is extraordinary. This one got wet when it came down. That is on top of the glass.
That's a definition of a short arm. He put that up, just pulled it right back.
Title. Tough pass, but it got into King. Wants to attack the press and does, and Pena the finish.
He plays with confidence. Great feel for the game. More than that long jump shooter that.
In Big East play, the only other conference undefeated is Pitt at 3-0. They don't play tonight. Reynolds gives Villanova a 6-point lead.
Does he step up?
Well, they get down to a late clock, even against that 2-3 match. But he stepped up on the ball screen, and he just drained it. When he's missed one free throw, and that's it. Everything else has been the bottom of the net for Scottie Reynolds.
Look where he pulls this up, though, Jay. You know, you're right. They go underneath on a kid like this, but he just loves to stick it.
That's big time. That is big time on the road. Jay Wright talked to his team about having a Big East road attitude. Nobody brought that attitude better than Scottie Reynolds did. Louisville's going to want to stay in this matchup zone for all that long. You've used so much clock against it.
Reynolds for 3.
Early. Onions. Oh, my goodness. This kid likes the spotlight and delivers.
And Scottie Reynolds, the nice little penetration dribble by Fisher, draws 2 defenders, kicks it out to Reynolds, and he has just had a terrific basketball game. Showed great mental toughness.
They got a big to give him the screen. This should open up a shooter if he can turn the corner.
A minute to go. 5 on the shot clock. Reynolds to the bucket.
How does he do it?
What a ticker. Incredible.
He just finds whatever daylight there is. He'd be a great running back.
He's got such a pace.
Sosa fouled as he started the drive. Bumped at the elbow. And he'll go back to the line to shoot 2.
And coming off that ball screen, I thought he got fouled. But he just had a little step back dribble, and as soon as there's a little bit of daylight, he just sticks that body through there, and he's able to, well below the rim, get that ball up and in.